Oh shit, and Kelsey subscribes. Goddamn, look at these two. Perfect timing. Alright, let's fucking get this show on the road. Alright, shit stains, put a smile on your face. Okay?
You sound like you ready to burn the whole place down.
If I ever see someone who's like, yo, I worked at Discord, I remember episode 30 of my fucking podcast. You decided to do some fucking update, so then when I did the video stream, my camera, for some ungodly reason, it's all 15 seconds. Or 15 frames per second. You cool with that?
Jamie almost got a job at Discord.
Oh, man. I'd had some choice words for him after right now.
Why doesn't Kimberly shave his head?
I don't know. Why don't you shave your head, Randall?
What you say?
Why don't you shave your head, as was asked?
I don't know.
There you have it. All right, you
should shave your head and grow a big old beard.
I would never grow a beard.
Why not?
Because first of all, I don't like hair. And everyone is wearing a beard. So I don't want to look like everyone.
You won't look like everybody. You don't look like me.
You sure it's a spitting image?
Right now, for the past 2 years, it's been beards.
2 years, Randall? Let's try like a decade.
It hasn't been no 10 years.
Okay.
I've been growing mine since I was 17.
I've had mine since like 8th grade.
I don't know about you, Randall, but the MCU started around 10 years ago, and that's when Chris Hemsworth stepped onto the fucking screen with his fucking beard. And there goes the neighborhood.
Right?
Actually, I lied. It's probably before that. When was the Old Spice guy?
Isaiah Mustafa? He just had a goatee.
Ah, okay. That's what it was.
He didn't really have a goatee. It was just kind of like buzz. Not buzz, but like really short stubble.
Gotcha. Well, here we are, people. ADLR Podcast episode 30.
What number?
30. 30. You got it? It's on the dock. Have you opened the dock? Yeah, is there a dock? Yeah, there's a dock.
Awesome. What is he eating?
Kelsey, what are you eating?
It's a Mexican something bake. It's like rice, beef, onions, peppers, and cheese.
Did you make it?
Yeah, that's what I was doing as I was like running around.
Okay, awesome. If you want to support the podcast, go to patreon.com/ADLRplays. Request topics at ADLRplays.com. Make sure to donate an Extra Life at extralife.adlrplays.com. It's all for the kids. And I think that's it for the housekeeping. All for the kids.
Do it for the kids.
It's for the kids. What shall I do this week?
Let's see. What was this week?
Last week, that's what it was.
I started back work last week. That was disappointing.
Did you remember your password?
Did I remember how to do everything for the most part?
Okay.
So we're moving everything from being locally hosted into some cloud servers in AWS, and we moved everything to cloud servers. And so
and for those listening, is AWS is Amazon Web Services. Go ahead.
And my whole job is to write all the scripts that would do the deploys so that we can have them go up to the cloud services or to AWS. So that was a long week.
You guys got it done? You guys ready to move?
Yeah.
Okay, that's not so bad.
Like that.
Ah, got it. Mm-hmm. Randall, you doing anything special, sexy over the week since last we spoke?
Ooh, sexy.
You referring to weekend?
The week, Randall. Since last we spoke, it's been a week since Tuesday. Yeah, man. Like, what's up with everybody, dude?
What do you mean everybody? Fucking answered your question.
You asked me what was last week.
I was trying to. I couldn't remember what last week was. It wasn't to you. It was just in general. I couldn't remember if last week was the week I was still off.
It was the week before this week.
Uh-huh.
All right, Randall, we gave you enough buffer time. What the hell did you do last week?
Yeah, I was sitting here trying to remember. I don't remember either.
Jesus. All right.
Wait, we did go to work last week, right?
Who's we? I did. I don't know what you did.
Okay, so yeah, went to work, went to the gym.
What'd you do at the gym?
Lift weights.
What's your regimen?
Pick stuff up and put them back down.
What's your workout regimen? Your routine?
That's actually a question that's been asked in the channel. So,
I just do 2 body parts a day. If I can, I try to get up in the morning and go to the gym before I go to work.
so
That's usually it.
you only do 2 body parts, so like knees and toes, not head, shoulders, knees,
yeah.
and toes.
Yeah, knees and toes.
Knees and toes. Those are some fantastic routines.
That's optimal right there. So yeah, the days I can, I try to get up and go to the gym in the morning and do like cardio. But I don't do actual cardio. I do
Bardio.
Complex lifting, which is like a series of exercises that you do back to back with no rest. That's pretty much it.
What's tomorrow's workout?
Oh shit! The future, Randall. Hit him.
Today is Tuesday, Wednesday.
No, today's just Tuesday.
So I think tomorrow's leg day. Leg and I forget what I do with leg. I have to look at my schedule.
You use your legs, I hope.
Do you ever work your calves
Yeah.
specifically, or do you just do legs?
I don't know if anyone told you, but your calves are part of your leg.
Well, he's
I know.
asking if you do. If you do isolated exercises for your
Yes,
calves.
Thank you. Because most of the time when you say legs, when people say legs, they mean like quads, hamstrings, the butt.
And that's about it, yeah. And because it's all compound, like
I don't know
squats
anyone that does that.
Well, Randall, the 5x5 workout routine is that they just do.
It doesn't include calves.
It just it doesn't.
It's literally squats, deadlifts, shoulder press, and bench,
and back row.
Oh.
It's 5 exercises. You do 5 sets of 5 reps.
Nah, I usually when I do legs, I do every part of the legs: glutes, hamstrings, quads, calves.
I used to do the 5x5 thing, and I didn't really care for it. I got stronger a bit, but that's about it.
It's good for helping you
like
push because of the way it's structured, but there are a lot of things that are better. It's also a great way to start, so you understand how to actually work out.
It just got like I felt like I was able to push more weight, but then I wasn't.
You was able to push. Why don't you tell people how much you're doing on the decline leg press?
I don't remember how much we did. It was
Really?
Yeah.
You don't remember?
Yeah.
You lying on live podcast. Right?
Yeah, I don't remember how many plates we.
Why don't you just make a guesstimate? Try that. Just do that.
I think it was over 1,000.
Over 1,000.
That's it.
That's it. That's what I'm saying. It wasn't a
Really?
lot.
Okay.
Like
We
1,200.
filled like
Kelsey, how many people you know who do decline leg press over 1,000? And how many reps? Like 12?
I mean, I used to.
He's lying.
You
No,
see, it's
seriously.
not a lot.
I used to.
Your
work
legs
out
are
all
really
the
strong.
time. And I
Actually,
would do-
your legs, for men's legs, aren't really strong. Women's legs are really strong.
I'm just saying that the legs is the strongest part. You use it every day.
I don't agree with that, but go ahead, Kelsey.
Whatever, dude. I'm just letting you know.
So,
Brian, what do you, Brian's face?
I'm still waiting. How much did you do on the decline?
I did.
It's over 1,000.
Yeah, I just said.
Okay, so you weren't like joking. Like the way you said it, it
No.
was joking, and then Randall was like calling you out or something, and I stopped.
No, I'm not calling him out. He's being like extremely humble. I'm like trying to get him to tell y'all how much he does.
Anthony,
Well, I mean,
And it's not just 12 reps. It's like 4 or 5 sets of 12.
yeah, I think the most I ever did on the decline leg press was around 1,400 or 1,500. We ran out of weights,
Yeah,
so we
that's-
couldn't do anymore.
How many sets did you do? And how many reps did you do?
But still, that's still a significant.
I'm asking the man over here a question.
Okay.
How many reps and how many sets? I think that was 3 sets of 8.
See, that's really good. The significant.
It's not even close, man.
Okay, but he had a significant weight over us.
So, which means he should be stronger.
He is stronger.
He just said he did less.
But he had more weight.
It wasn't that much of a difference.
Randall, he just had
Didn't you say-
1,400.
Aren't you at like 1,200?
I don't remember the number. I just remember the amount
Why
of
are you
plates.
lying?
All right. Why are you yelling?
I'm not yelling.
Okay. I got a new follow. Thank you for song for the
I
follow.
could have sworn you just told me like a couple of days ago that you was like over 1,200.
And we had to count the plates. We had at least 10 or 11 45
I'm not talking
plates
about when the last time you and I were
on each side.
I'm talking about what you're doing now by yourself.
No, I don't have that amount of weight at Planet Fitness.
Oh,
And
yeah.
Randall, this was like 13 years ago when I was in like peak physical condition for myself.
Randall felt some kind of way just now. What's with the...
What? I didn't say anything.
You sure? Because you were like, let the man answer here.
No, I just wanted to hear what he had to say.
Oh my god.
That wasn't. I just want to hear what he had to say. He's like, no, you need to shut the fuck up right now because
I
Brian
don't even
was
talk
talking.
like that.
Yeah, it was.
I don't even talk like that.
What you...
I don't talk like that.
You did it without cursing just now.
Okay.
Okay, Randall, they can play back the clips if they want, all right? Shit. Brian, what you do for the week? Just smoke the dankness is what you did again.
No dying.
Yeah.
It's illegal.
Yeah, please stop.
Oh, I'm fine now.
It happens. That's a good call.
Landed yet another fucking contractor audio job, so it's just like 3 or 4 lined up, and they call me when they need me.
Nice.
So they don't have like a specific place that they're gonna...
It's per
Is it the same
event.
place as before?
It's
Oh, and they
venues,
don't-
but per event.
Okay. That's good.
How sweet
Fixing
would
up.
that be if you got called by 2 of them at once to go do the same job and you got paid by both?
I don't see that happening, but I'd be fine with
Yeah,
that.
that would be a major fuck up on both those people.
Hey, it happens.
It happens?
I'm sure it
I've
does.
I've never seen that happen in my life.
So there's 3 different companies?
I don't
Yeah,
see
it's
how
like
that would happen.
It's like 3 or 4, but usually it's 1 company per event or venue at a time.
So there is a possibility that they can both call you or all 3 can call you at the same time.
Maybe like
because they don't know about each other, right?
Well,
yeah,
if not for the same event, but they can call them for different events.
you call like 1 company to have a team work per event, usually.
No.
If there's more than 1 company there, then somebody fucked up.
Or the event's so large that you need more than one.
No, you just have that many workers working for the same company.
Yeah, that'd be, yeah. What else you do? That's actually a good. I don't have a round of applause button here, like in the Joe Budden podcast, but I'll work on it.
Just that and optimizing my OBS.
You pink yet?
That's this week. I haven't played against anybody besides arcade and training mode on PC to avoid getting a different threat level. I'm Innie, I'm a
Okay.
liar.
All right.
Did you even tell the people what you did?
Me? I'm
No,
about to go.
the
I'm
payment
about to
on
go.
wall.
I let the guests go first, and then as the host,
Anthony, what'd you do this week?
splurge afterwards. Yeah, all the shit that I did. All right. Over the weekend, actually, I guess I start with the music because the music happened first on Friday. The rest of the week I was just working and working out. A bunch of new singles came out this weekend or this Friday. I was really looking forward to the weekend single with, I can't pronounce that guy's name.
Gesaffelstein.
Thank you, Brian.
Can you say that again? That was impressive.
Gesaffelstein.
He said it like he met him yesterday, and they got to know each other, and he knew his name.
I'm pretty sure you already
no.
wrote 3 of his albums. Like, I don't know what you're talking
No
about.
shit. No, but this song was not it though.
This is not it. Yeah, this is sounded like an extra song from My
Black
Dear
Panther.
Melancholy. You say Black Panther?
Just take out the curse words and it's a Black Panther song.
Oh, I thought it was like an extra from, because this guy even sounds like something that would be in My Dear Melancholy, and then this was cut out because I was like, nah, because it was too uppity.
He had me on like before the chorus. He came in talking about sexting somebody to that song. I was like, oh shit. When he got to the chorus, I was like, this isn't it.
No, yep, I did the same thing when it started. I'm like, oh shit, he got another banger out, and he's featuring on this.
And I said, what the hell? And then
yeah,
no,
I agree. I agree, and that was not, and I was really sad.
Really sad.
Yeah, really sad. This is one of those you hear it once, you're like, oh, okay, it's fine. Let's wait for his actual projects to come out, not him featuring. And then Sam Smith came out with a song called "Dancing with a Stranger." Oh, the previous song was called "Lost in the Fire" by Gesaffelstein. I say it right?
Gesaffelstein.
Yeah, featuring The Weeknd. And the next one was Sam Smith "Dancing with a Stranger" with Normani. Now this one I actually liked low key. Normani, you didn't care for it? I saw the face.
Wasn't it?
No, I thought this was it.
I like the instrumental. I just don't give a shit. I want to hear him like. I want to hear the whiskey bottle in front of him. I don't want him to dance.
Ah, okay. Well, this is like definitely a dance song. I thought it was pretty cool. I like the chorus a lot, and I like Normani's part in it. And then off to the fucking heavy hitters here. Billie Eilish drops "When I Was Older." Not not that either, bro. What are you shaking your head?
It was too experimental for me. I like it when it's like borderline ambient and it's just her with like synths or piano or a guitar. I don't. It got weird for me.
I don't know. The complete opposite for me. It was very cinematic for me. It had the pianos. It looked like she was singing over a trailer for a movie. Sorry, for a song trailer. Who releases a trailer for a song?
Nas did that.
Very, I guess so. Very eerie soundtrack or instrumental. Her voice is great as always. I can't wait for her album this year.
Is that the name of the song?
Hold on, we'll get to Lana in a second. I don't know why she decided to make this track a sentence.
Yeah,
give me a song. We'll get to her.
The only thing I didn't listen to on your list was that and Big Crit, but I listened to everything else and added stuff.
Okay. But yeah, the Billie Eilish track I think is awesome. Give it a listen. It's very slow, eerie, cinematic sounding. The instrumental fades in and out to more drum-filled sections, and then comes back down to the eerie piano at the end. It's great. The lyrics great. She's a fantastic songwriter up until now. We'll see how her album comes out. I think it's this year. She's dropping her debut. I guess the other one wasn't.
Said she's worked. She like started. It's either finished or she started it recently.
I hope she finished recently because she has a bunch of singles out. She has like 4 singles out.
4 of them? Really?
Yeah. Now let's move on to the next person who has a bunch of singles out and her album's coming in March. Lana. Song is awesome. Songwriting again, it's just a piano and her voice, her awesome fucking ambient, like orchestral voice, and great lyrics, great writing. The title of the song though, I like, why, girl? Like, it doesn't need to be this entire fucking sentence.
It does.
The title of the song is "Hope is a dangerous thing for a woman like me to have, but I have it." That's literally part of the lyrics of the song. Like, that's her. I can hear her singing it.
That's the title of the song.
Yeah.
It was off the tongue.
Yep. It's loosely based on. I looked it up on Genius. Shout out to Genius.com. Shawshank Redemption, I think it is.
Yeah.
When the guy said hope is a dangerous thing for a man to have, and she flipped it, obviously because she was a woman that I know, like she,
that you know of.
That I know of, yeah. Yeah, awesome. It still gets more hype for her album coming out in a couple months. These Billie Eilish and Lana Del Rey are probably going to be definitely hopefully if the album's good, the top for 2019, because huge fan of them. The Halsey, I don't know if this was a remix or...
That shit was trash.
I did not, yep.
It was so bad. I heard that last year. I didn't add it, so when I saw it on here, I was like, oh, I didn't know Juice WRLD had a song, and I heard it again, and I was like, no. I'm tired of
so
her
wait.
voice.
Halsey, the one last year, it was without Juice World, right?
I think
Because when I heard this song, I'm like, I think I heard this before already. I just never heard Juice World's part.
Yeah, this came out last year.
Okay. Oh, with Juice World in it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I heard. I guess it's the first time I actually sat down and listened to it. And no, I'm not done. I'm not like sick of Halsey's voice. I'm just thought it was not. It's not alone.
With her voice, the chorus is just trash. Nothing can save that. She needs to just shut the hell up for the chorus. Even Juice WRLD couldn't carry the song for me. But
okay, but let me say this on here. Juice WRLD, I'm sorry, Juice WRLD, you cannot sing.
Yeah, that's true.
I am tired of hearing you elongate these syllables, and it just does not sound good.
No, it's facts.
I liked your,
Can you give us a preview to tell us how he does it?
I know I have to be hearing one of his songs, and it just. I mean, I can credit him for the songwriting. Lucid Dreams, the songwriting is great. It's awesome, on point. But you don't sing it. That's all I have to say on that guy.
My issue with Halsey is the same issue I have with Adam Levine. I'm sure his songs are good. Actually, no, I think most of them are trash now. But he's a good singer.
Mm-hmm.
It's just so weird and that's like their only thing that they do. That I just got tired of her voice. So I'm not saying her voice is bad. It's just I don't want to hear it anymore. It's basically what I want to say.
It's like if that famous celebrity that gets into like 7 movies in the same year, and you're like, why?
Yeah, like when Will Smith was in Suicide Squad and all that shit, Matthew McConaughey, them. I don't want to see them in a movie again. Now that they died off a bit, maybe give her like a year I don't listen to her. I'm in the mood for some Halsey, but I'm just tired.
Talk about it. That's why everybody's wanting that Rihanna album, dude, and Adele. Oh, Brian's gonna get in his feelings. It's okay, Brian. Let it out.
I'm waiting for that Adele. I'm waiting for that motherfucking Frank Ocean album at the beginning of 2018. He said to us that he's been sitting on a whole album and hasn't released it yet. He said he wanted to release
this year.
Another album before he was 30 or something. Last year he turned that age, didn't release it.
Oh shit! What if he lied on his birth certificate?
I'm hitting my wrist where my watch will be for anyone who's not watching.
Gotcha. It doesn't carry over on video because Discord decided to shit itself. So.
No, it looks fine.
On your end, yeah, but not here.
I'm looking on your stream.
Oh, okay. What am I gonna say? Last but not least, Big Crit released an actual project, and Big Crit for me is always a hit or miss when his albums. Like, there's only a couple tracks usually, historically, that I like, and this is no different. The first 2 tracks on here, I'm like, oh shit. Okay, first let me start off. The whole project has a very cohesive Southern trap instrumental, and it all sounds really good. The thing is, he'll lose me in some of his chorus because it's either repeating it in a way that's not catchy or doesn't hook you in. Except the first 2 tracks on the album, which is I think Energy and hold on before I get the wrong ones. Yeah, Energy and Learned from Texas. The rest I understood lyrically great. Like the 100 is him dedicated to his ex. How she always kept it 100. Pick Yourself Up is a track on get shit done on your own. Take matters in your own hands. Awesome track, but it's just the chorus isn't just it just turns me off. I think that's about it. 'Cause it was only like nine tracks, so first 2 tracks I enjoyed.
Only
the rest were like,
tracks?
Oh, whatever.
That's like
I'm actually liking.
Eminem.
Yeah, but I'm actually liking the smaller track list for the albums.
So what you're saying is you don't like Eminem?
Lately, no.
Recently, no, I don't. Not really, no.
I don't blame you.
Not lately.
Come on, let one go.
Yeah, that's about it. That's all I've listened to. Over the weekend I was watching The Deuce with my girl. So, HBO show called The Deuce. Takes place in the 70s. When prostitution and pornography were heavily outlawed in New York City. Starring Maggie Gyllenhaal. Who else in it? Yeah, man, she did a fantastic job in this first season. She had
She was in one of the Batman movies, wasn't she?
Yes, she sure was. She's very different from that in this episode. She plays a prostitute. And seeing as his age. Oh, warning for the people watching the show, this is definitely for a mature audience. There's a lot of dick. There's a lot of nudity. There's a lot of sexual acts.
Wait, are we talking about my house or the show?
The show.
Oh, okay.
I mean...
I get confused sometimes.
There's definitely... Yes, Johan in the chat. It's very sexually charged, I guess would be the... Would you agree, Randall? Since you had... Oh, you're just gonna look away? Okay.
Huh?
So yeah, it has to do with a bunch... James Franco's in it. He plays twins. He plays his character named Vincent and his twin brother named Frankie. Is it Frankie or Frank? Is it Frankie or Frank? Vincent's brother.
Frank.
It's Frank? Yeah. So yeah, it's him. It's literally him playing both people at the same time. They're both on screen at the same time. At first, they have a physical, like Vincent gets hit in the head, so you can see who's who. But then they do a fantastic job of developing each character separately because they're different people in a way, and you can to the point where they can be standing next to each other, and the way they're standing, the way their facial expressions, you can know which character is who. James Franco does a fantastic job playing both characters because they are pretty different. Like I said, Maggie Gyllenhaal. It's Maggie, right? Yes, Maggie Gyllenhaal does fantastic. Her character is awesome. What am I missing? I'm missing something. The pimps. The pimps, Randall.
Pimps? How do you forget the pimps?
Yes.
Like, for real.
Method Man plays one of the pimps, and he does a fantastic job as one of the pimps. I forgot the other two's name, but the pimps are played very well. The prostitutes that are, I guess, main characters or side characters, also done fantastic. There's mobs in this. It's New York City back in the 70s. Vincent and Frankie get entangled in mob business, so they're selling pussy is how they describe it. There's definitely a diner. Yo, Brian, yes, there's a diner scene, and you're gonna enjoy that diner scene. Remember that diner scene, Randall? Yeah, he remembers that diner scene, Randall.
Shit.
Randall remembers the diner scene?
Yeah, he
Randall,
watched it.
Tell us how you felt about the diner scene.
Liberated.
Yeah, it's a very liberating scene, especially. Brian, you should know the guy from The Roots that's on Jimmy Fallon's band. He's in the show as one of the pimps.
Black Thought, or are you talking about Questlove?
Not Questlove. He's one of the main people, man. I forget his name.
Black Thought. He always has glasses and a hat.
Yeah, it's him. I think it's him.
Tariq.
He's in it as one of the pimps. They do a fantastic job. This is so far this first season. It's a must watch. It's fantastic. The characters are great. Dialogue's fantastic. Cinematography. Sorry, it was pretty good. Sound mixing is great because it's 70s and it has all the 70s funk and stuff. It's excellent. The fucking intro to the show is fantastic.
So am I gonna skip it or no?
I don't think you will. It's fun. The music's funky as shit. It's really cool. Yeah, I love it so far, man. The second season's out, so we're probably gonna go and watch that.
How long is the
Highly
first
recommend
season?
it.
I wanted to watch the show since they announced it, but I never got around to it.
It's only 8 or 9 episodes, and the first episode is an hour and a half because it's the pilot, but the rest after that is an hour. It's great. Yeah, man. I highly recommend it.
All right, adding it to the list.
As long as you have the stomach for all the sexual shit that's on there.
Bro, do you know who you're talking to?
I'm not talking to you specifically. I'm talking for the audio listeners and watchers. Just hey, this show goes places. So
does it slap?
It slaps, bro. This is not in the slaps.
All right,
highly recommend it.
Just making sure.
I think that's everything I've consumed. Oh, I played more Forza Horizon 4.
Forza. Oh, okay. How'd you like that?
Because I love it. Since I first started playing it back when it came out. That's something I just pop in, play, and get in a vibe. You know what I'm saying? I had Sunflower on loop.
Sunflower?
And just... Yeah, when you play that song on loop and you're just driving in Europe, virtually, there's nothing that can stop you.
I don't know. A chicleta across the face might.
I need you to hit me with that one more time. That pronunciation, I need to hear it one more time, please.
Chicleta?
Okay. Better than the first one, actually.
I don't know what I changed, but we'll go with it.
It just because you like snuck it in there. You said it really quickly and it didn't, you know?
Because I didn't want to sound stupid when I pronounced it wrong.
Okay.
Let's be honest with ourselves here. I sound stupid even when I pronounce it right. I still laugh at the party, dude. I'm telling everybody here, you know, hola, 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 hola. Hello.
What did you expect was going to happen?
What? Not that, because I was like talking to everybody in Spanish, like saying like hello, how are you, you know.
Oh, you were saying hello, ¿cómo está and stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Then that's weird. That's just them being racist. Or stereotype.
Like, I can understand like the first few people, you know, doing it because they, you know, they just see this one white dude standing in a huge room full of Hispanics and going, okay, he probably doesn't speak Spanish, we'll say hi. And then after they hear me like say some things in Spanish to them, you'd think the people behind them would go, okay, he might know a little bit of Spanish. I mean, I don't, but they might think that.
I mean, they're probably blocking all audio until they got to you, and they were like, "No, this guy definitely has no." The shitting grin on his face. He doesn't know any Spanish. Oh man. Oh yeah. So that's about it. I think that's all.
That's all.
Unless I forgot something.
You probably did.
Which I probably did. Also, keep in mind, people, everything you consume this year, make sure to write it down. Randall.
What you mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean?
Kelsey has Trina again. He has fucking Linkin Park.
Oh my god.
This time it's minutes to midnight.
So this time you're not 5 minutes before our best of 2019 episode this year. You're not like, Anthony, what did I listen to this year? No, not what have I. I'm writing down what I listened to.
Listen to the idea. You should make a page so that we could all put our information in there.
Well, it's supposed to be a surprise.
Yeah, the point is we come in with so nobody knows what our top is. And we discuss
so it's supposed to be a secret amongst all of us?
Randall, just like it was for 2018. You didn't know my top 10. Yeah, you only knew it because you were literally sitting next to me when I was reading it off.
Okay.
Man.
God, Randall. It's like you do it on purpose.
Maybe I do.
I think you do. You're trying to be the funniest person out here, and you're winning. Everybody loves you.
I don't know about that.
Everybody always asks to hear your opinion more than everybody else.
It's true. All right, Brian, I see you've added 3 more things on there.
Shannon says Randall's opinion's the only one that matters.
There you go.
That's the token white guy.
Yeah.
That's the token white guy.
Go.
I usually listen to Discover Weekly on Spotify, where they make a playlist off of your likes that they see every week. New playlist. I was working on my fitness. He's my witness. Ooh wee. Shout out to Fergie.
I'm not mad at it. Good.
I heard a song called Pine and Ginger, which I found out was recorded here in Orlando. It's one of those vibe songs. You know, it's very like dance hallish, but like light. I enjoy it a lot. I've had it on loop for a while. It's like an upbeat. Hey, you know what? Let me just grind them ting. You heard?
Oh, it's a dance hall?
A light one.
Okay.
It's like
you said it's a vibe one.
It's a
vibe,
but it's a light.
But like to me, vibe meets sunflower. Like is it like sunflower vibe?
It's a different vibe. This is like a vibe.
Kelsey, you haven't heard sunflower?
What's
sunflower?
I'm talking about something else.
I need you to be here, okay?
Well,
this is why
Shannon
we gotta
just
do
told me
this
that Adam made it Facebook official that he's in a relationship with somebody.
I told him to keep it secret.
So it's kind of a shocker for me.
Oh shit! I mean, we're not gonna out his business out in public here, so
I'm not.
I mean, you can go ahead and enjoy
now,
that, but
searching at him.
Oh my god! Everyone's gonna go look up his shit. Look at Randall's face. He wants to do the same thing. Look at his fucking.
I'm not gonna go look. I'm just like, I wonder why is it a secret?
I mean, it's not anymore. That's why he's saying it's a thing. All right, people, bring it back in. Adam's fucking love life shouldn't be just plastered on here. Brian. Jesus.
Shannon's over here whispering shit at me about how we have to go to Columbus to see Adam so that she can stalk the new girlfriend and find out all the stuff about her.
Oh my god.
She's weird like that.
So yeah, that was Pine and Ginger. I heard Loot Still Slumming. It's I don't know the album yet, but I heard that's the first song I heard from it. It came on 2017. It's very old school boom bap hip hop, but it's like a light feel to it. It's not like I'm gonna murder you and then my dad's my mom. It's like a.
It's okay, you're selling me on it, so I'm gonna have to listen to it.
The premise of the song is like, no matter what, he's still out here like grinding to get where he is. But it's like it's kind of a little bit like light on it. It's really good. I really enjoyed it. I'm gonna listen to that EP or album, whatever it is, after.
You
really sold me on that.
I really enjoyed it.
Okay, just wanted to make sure.
And then I heard.
What does he sound like? Like, does he sound like Logic rapping over boom bap, or is it like a deeper tone? Or
it's not. He's not doing the lyrical miracle shit. He's like, it's easier to consume.
Okay.
And then I heard.
Okay, I'm definitely gonna check him out.
A song from Boz's. I think that's how you pronounce his name. He signed to J. Cole Dreamville. A song off of his EP or album that came out last year that I still haven't gotten to listen to. It's a song with him and J. Cole called Tribe, and that's like somewhere in the middle. It's like it's a vibe, right? Like it's very lighthearted, and then it has like some like a current trap feel to it, but it's not him going dumb.
Oh, okay.
It's a really enjoyable song. I think
it's still conscious like rapping and then over trap beats. Okay.
It's not really too trappy though. It's like you can hear like the trap in the drums, but it's more like light.
Okay.
I enjoyed that. I need to listen to that as well. Ass Whale.
I'll check both of those then. I'll check all of them out, I guess.
Check all of them out. Matter of fact, play one out and grind that thing.
I'm not gonna
load it up now. First to 10. Let's go.
Here, Randall, load it up. When? You heard me, Slick.
He said you don't want that smoke.
No shit. I was watching Jambi stream Smash, and the entire time I was so jealous because I wanted to spike the fuck out of all of them.
I thought y'all was supposed to be having a Smash.
Here we go.
Yeah, there was a Smash tournament.
Yes, we are.
Randall's a part of.
I'm spectating.
Shut the fuck up and play.
Yes, we are gonna. I just don't know when, right?
Zordon wants to know which of us thinks we could skin a monkfish the fastest.
I don't. Probably not me. Maybe I guess Kelsey.
Well, you know, in Smash, Isabel fishes. So when's the Smash tournament, Anthony?
I don't know. All right, I don't know.
I'm tired of this.
Are you like secretly in the lab or something? You just postponing it until you like.
Okay, let me say something off right now. I don't need to be in the lab.
Oh shit!
All right, I've freed up these guys so hard they get salty. Okay. And I ain't lying. All right. There's people who have witnessed other people get salty as I free them up.
Free them up.
Okay.
Anytime I lose, it's button check. So I don't know what he's talking about.
Okay. I don't need to be in any lab. All right.
I just let you cape me so you can annoy Brian.
I guess if you say so. That's all everybody consumed, unless you got something, Randall. Because I know you don't add anything to this doc unless we're literally live. So.
That's why we're doing it live. That's what I did all through school.
Uh-huh.
So one thing I was going to talk about you haven't even seen. I know Brian hasn't seen it, and I don't think Kelsey even cares. So
I care.
Talk about the trailer you want to talk about. I'm gonna take my headphones off though.
He hasn't seen it, so
what are your thoughts on it? Doesn't matter. Are you part of this podcast?
I just think it's weird because. What the heck? No, you don't have to take your headphones off. I'm not going to reveal anything. I'm generalizing.
Okay.
I just don't understand why they're coming out with that movie before Endgame.
It's not coming out before Endgame.
I mean, I'm sorry, not the movie, but the trailer. I don't understand why they would show that before
the new
Endgame.
Spider-Man trailer.
Yes. I was wondering that too when they announced that there's when they announced that there was another Spider, like they shouldn't have let us know anything was coming out after until Endgame came out. So
I just like I've been trying to figure that out. It just doesn't make sense to me. It seems like a follow because you're basically saying, oh, Spider-Man is going to survive.
Yeah,
because I'm assuming the movie takes place after Endgame.
Yeah,
we also don't know if that's a different dimension Spider-Man. We don't know how we get the character back. We don't know if he's I'm alive.
That's also,
or it's like, oh, this
that's
is
also very true.
Different thing. Because
also
I've seen
true.
one screenshot of this trailer and he had a different suit on. So
Just
maybe
one?
that's just one screenshot of one suit in one trailer. And maybe that's a different Spider-Man, because what he has is what Spider-Woman wears, the webbing here. So that's why I think maybe just different dimension. So that means that Peter that I've been longing for about a year now, I'm never gonna find him, Randall. Never gonna find him.
So yeah, they could be doing this on purpose because this could be all set up to hey, they're opening up dimension so that they can do Secret Wars afterwards, or like it could be at the end of the Endgame we realize, oh shit, they are just splitting up they go into the quantum realm, start putting in different realities together for whatever reason. Like that's a valid point. That's absolutely a valid point. Like we could be getting a different Peter. It just happens to be played by the same. It looks the same guy, like by the same person, by Tom Holland. Which I mean, I'm not opposed to that. So
that could also be what the name of the movie means, Far From Home, because it's a whole different home, different Spidey, different pizza, Papa John's.
Well, I mean
it can also Subway.
It can mean that, but they've already said it takes place in Europe. So it's Far From Home because it's
our Europe.
Okay. I mean, I mean, you're right, but
think about
it.
Yeah,
you're right. You're right.
All I'm saying.
You're right.
All I'm saying.
Oh shit. Okay, then let's move on to the news, people. We'll probably 7 items on this news section. Real quick for the Comixology people who have the pass, they added DC Comics to their Comixology Unlimited, which is like a paid service where you it's like Netflix for comics. They added DC comics now. Before they had Marvel and a bunch of the indie ones. So now you pay one flat fee and you get you get Marvel comic books, DC, Image, a bunch of Vertigo, I think is also included. I think, granted, it's not like the most up-to-date issues. I just don't know how far back it is. But I know for the Marvel's official app, it was like 6 months, so I'm sure it'll be at least 6 months for this as well. So issues that were coming on 6 months ago. If you don't mind the delay, I think it's a pretty cool deal. I don't even. How much is it actually? Before I start saying it's a good deal. Oh, it's $6 a month. And you get a shitload of fucking, and you can use it in your Kindle. Because Comixology is owned by Amazon, if I'm not mistaken.
Nice.
This is like kind of off topic, but everything is a subscription now.
Yeah, that's the way everything is going to be going.
Everything.
It's a good way to see it, and it's also a good way to gauge on. It's good for them, for the companies, because it's an easy way for them to gauge when they're losing interest. Are losing, like, hey, are people watching this?
We're watching.
Like, using this platform. If they start seeing their numbers go down, they're like, oh, we got to do something to get people back in. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking of watching, I didn't know Young Justice came back with a new season. Apparently, it's been airing on their DC thing.
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
They use Young Justice to, hey, watch stuff on our platform now. They also have other stuff lined up, like that animated Harley Quinn show, the Swamp Thing show, Titans.
Titans just looks so awful.
Mm-hmm.
Like the concept of it looks really, really cool, but I feel like the implementation was just terrible. Watching the trailers and things, it just does not look like it's going to be a very good show.
How are you going to spend $7 on a wardrobe total?
Yeah, like that's my biggest thing. It's like, the actors look fine. I don't really care who plays them, but like They literally looked like they went to the thrift shop and found the cheapest shit that they could to dress the actors up. Like it was done by some. Like this isn't actually done by a major studio. It's done by me, and I went down to the thrift shop, bought some stuff, found some random people on the street, and we're like, "Hey, I need you to wear this, and we're gonna record a video."
Oh, by the way, you were playing Robin this entire time. Yeah, I haven't seen it yet. I do plan on watching Titans, though, just in case it's fire, but I don't hear people saying it's fire, so...
I want to watch the Young Justice.
Okay. Yeah, they've used that to get people over. I don't know how well it's working out for them, but... Yeah, good luck to DC. Disney's going to do their streaming platform, which at this point, I bet you any money that's where the rest of Daredevil and Jessica Jones are all moving to. Especially Daredevil. There's no way that's done. Especially after the Dynamite Season 3 they had. A recent season. Next thing. Oh, this was a quick one. I don't know if this is a rumor or not, but there's a report saying that GameStop is going to be selling to another company. So someone's going to be buying out GameStop due to
I'm going to be honest,
one going
I don't
to
know how GameStop is still in business.
Because they've been grasping every thread. I think they're with ThinkGeek at this moment, so they sell a bunch of merch. But yeah, due to the decline of people buying the slow decline of people buying physical games, this was bound to happen. The digital storefronts are the way to go. I don't see a reason why to go to GameStop and buy physical things when you can wait for a sale. You can get AAA games on a sale if you wait long enough.
You can also if you pre-order stuff, you can literally have it delivered to your house the day of, if it comes in a physical box, and you don't have to wait in line at midnight to go pick up the goddamn thing.
Yeah, those days are gone. Like the lines outside of GameStop in the cold, if it's during the fall, because usually all the games came out in the fall, like the Halos, the Call of Duties, and people would wait out line in the fucking cold. I mean, Florida, quote unquote, cold in comparison to the north, but yeah, they haven't announced to see who's buying them or if anyone is going to buy GameStop, buy them out or whatever.
You know what this makes me think about? Like
what?
Blockbuster.
No. Blockbuster.
That hits hard.
Like the future. Like, how long do you think it's going to be before we get to a point where we don't have to go to a physical building to work?
To work?
To work.
We don't need to do that now. Yeah.
But, I mean, I know you don't have to now, but I'm talking about...
Like it's the norm?
Yeah.
Where you just wake up and you go to your office in your house?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't see that for a while. I don't see that happening.
Because most things are getting to the point where you don't have to physically go somewhere to do it. You technically don't have to go to the grocery store now. You can have groceries delivered to your house.
Yeah, but you're talking about the percentage of people who can afford to order all that stuff, because you get paid extras for people to deliver your stuff. Like, they still need people to package it all up, to put it in the bag, to send it out, the people to drive it to you. Unless we already have automated cars, then there goes those people as well. And then unless you're talking about we have the factories that are all automated in an assembly line, and then drones fucking send it to you.
I mean, drones are already doing that with Amazon.
Yeah, like
if you live,
I don't know if it's successfully or not, but
if you live, you have to be close enough to an Amazon warehouse. But if you're within like so many miles of a warehouse, you can have stuff delivered within like 30 or 40 minutes.
Really?
Shit.
Yeah.
By a drone.
By a drone. Like that is part of their Prime stuff now.
That's crazy.
What?
But yeah, I think we still got quite a bit, because there's still a lot of people holding on to physical things.
I'm just thinking about, like, every so often you keep hearing about these stores or these companies shutting down, and it's because most people aren't fit. They're not physically going to do things that they normally would do. Now everything is like digital, or I don't have to leave my house to get it. I could just punch in a bunch of stuff in my phone or go online and do this, and then the next thing you know is at my house.
Yeah.
Well, so far it's just with quality of life businesses and services like that first. because we're not at the point where we have robots and stuff or like drones to deliver. So at first stage is quality of life stuff like delivering. Then from there it's going to be how can we get rid of workers we have to pay for the drones. And then we're going to have to be like, how do we get rid of the people making the drones? And it goes all the way like that until it reaches the higher up. How do we get
the highest automation
drones?
possible?
Yeah.
The highest level of automation.
And then is it going to be the Matrix or is it going to be Skynet?
Probably Skynet. Because the Matrix you're plugging into a virtual world. And maybe we could get to that because VR's making some sort of stride.
Well, I'm just talking about the fact that the reason why the Matrix happened was because they were solely dependent upon robots. And because the robots became self-aware, they was like, why do we need humans?
And that's going to happen, man. I don't know if you're ready to fight, but
haven't you seen
it's
what
going to happen.
Boston Dynamics has been doing?
With the dogs, and then like they can open doors and stuff. And
yeah, they have like
try to knock them.
They have a humanized robot that can do a ton of stuff. It's awesome.
The most impressive one I've seen was the one with the dog where it's like walking in the woods and a dude kicks the dog, but it doesn't fall down. It like really like balances itself out so it doesn't fall. That junk look creepy.
I sent you the drone thing.
The Amazon Prime.
Yeah, it's like a 2-minute clip, but it's really cool.
First Prime air delivery, December 7th, 2016. Fully autonomous, no human pilot. 13 minutes, click to delivery. That's really quick. That's really dope.
Yeah, but I want to know if like your product is insured, so if somebody throws like a tomahawk at the drone and just scavenges whatever you order, do I have to, that's it? Or do I get another one?
Well, Brian's thinking fucking Mad Max already.
Yeah, I'm not trying to get my shit tomahawked. That's my one fear.
Mm-hmm. The one, I mean, we still have guns on this planet, but you're worried about tomahawks being thrown into the air.
They're so confident in their ability to kill that they don't need weapons like that.
Oh, okay. They just need their eye in their hand.
They're saying if we ever run out of ammo, I have a tomahawk. Everybody who's like, oh, I'm a marksman, until you have no ammo, then what? You know? But he's already throwing tomahawks.
The problem is with the tomahawk is that after you throw it, you have to retrieve it.
Until you automate it.
If you don't have weapons,
so now
you don't have bullets. But you put like a really strong magnet in your tomahawk. You do one of those Kratoses. Call it back. He's ready for round 2.
Oh shit! If my tomahawk comes back like in God of War, Randall, I'm game.
No,
all I'm saying.
I am game.
If you get an axe that can come back, I'm going to hide to the most furthest distant place because I know you're just going to be killing people for no reason.
Hey, Randall, I'm not incriminating myself here on,
You're like, his head came on, and look, it comes back.
For kids.
I'm going to get a wrench with a shotgun built in.
How
What the heck?
will... Okay. Okay, look at his face. We're moving on.
Wait, it was what movie was it?
I don't know right now what movie it was, but when you get to it, let me...
There's a movie...
Okay.
My bad. There's a movie, Brian, that I can't remember what it is right now. The movie isn't that great. It's decent, but there's a shotgun in it, and it has 3 barrels, and it's shaped like a triangle.
The movie I thought... Peppermint.
Yeah, Peppermint. I'm letting you know right now, it's not like stellar or anything like that. It's just something to watch. But the shotgun that she had, oh my God.
Does TN
it has 3 barrels.
If TN
How many barrels, Randall?
It's 3 barrels.
3, you said?
3.
Oh, shit.
And instead of like cocking it like this, it's like a handle underneath it, and she cocks it like that. And the cock isn't even that long. Wait. Pause. Wait. What I mean is when you cock the gun with the handle, you don't have to like go all the way back.
Okay.
It's like short.
Okay.
Of course,
It's like a quick.
Says the cock isn't that long.
You know what I meant, man. Anyway.
Oh, God. All right.
I'm done for the rest of the podcast.
That was good, man. That's quality content right there, dude. Where the hell were we?
Oh shit!
Before Randall was just fucking reenacting the Deuce.
I need GameStop to not go out of business yet until I trade in my DS.
You need to do that quick.
I need to
because they're going to be announced. The fiscal year's ending soon.
I'm trying to finish the last third of Resident Evil of Fire Emblem, and then I'm going to trade that in so I can get $7 towards my Switch purchase.
You can get actual dollars back if you want to play it safe and GameStop doesn't go under after this fiscal year.
We'll see.
What am I gonna say? Oh, next thing. This was a big one, guys. I didn't see this coming. Ubisoft pulls Division 2 from Steam to sell it on an Epic Store and of course on Uplay. But this is now like what, the second or third person?
What did they pull?
The Division 2. Now you can only get it from Uplay or Epic Store, if I'm not mistaken.
God damn it, I'm so tired of them doing that shit. Like, it's bad enough that you buy it through Steam and then have to play it through their stupid software, but
still, I think that's still going to be the case. Like, you're going to buy it on Epic and still have to play it through Uplay. So you might as well just get it on Uplay. But this is telling on what everyone's going to be doing now. They're like, it makes sense from a business standpoint. Epic's going to give you more cash from the sale. So why not?
And most people already have the games launcher because Fortnite's on it.
Yeah. You have the millions of people playing Fortnite on PC. They're going to see that you have a bunch of other games now. Why not? Hey, look, Division 2's on here. I'll buy it. What's the Division 2? Oh, look, a trailer inside the launcher? All right, I'll play it. And it benefits Ubisoft. Because I'm sure they'll have it like a time exclusive on Epic for who knows how long, and then it'll be pushed to Steam maybe later on. And they've already gotten most of their sales on Epic, and since they're only getting 12% cut, it's a win-win for them.
I understand why the companies are doing it. Like, they get more money because you get to buy directly through them, and they're not having to pay all these fines and fees and shit to go through stuff like Steam. But I don't know. It really just pisses me off. Like, that was the best thing about Steam, was having one place to go and do.
So just hold your library.
You know, like, have a single library, not have all these stupid programs that are constantly being updated, you know, that may or may not work properly. Origin. But
no, Origin actually has been better.
It has. Don't get me wrong. It's a lot better than when it first came out. But
when it first started, it was just hitting. It was vomit.exe. But now it's definitely a lot more stable. The things download at full speed now. It's fine.
It's amazing what you can do when you have a multi-billion-dollar company and, you know, a ton of resources.
Developers. Yeah.
Of course, then you can also do that and come out with Fallout 76.
Oh, let's get it. Do we have anything on Fallout 76 this week? No, we don't. I didn't add anything. I was probably tired of hearing of it.
It's probably been a week or two since it's been out of the clear.
Oh, it's not out of the clear. They recently said that there's a patch coming. And they had a huge changelog. I didn't want to go through it. I'm just done talking about Fallout 76. At this point, it's just free publicity.
Yeah.
Everything's technically free. Even bad publicity is free publicity.
That's what I'm saying. Like, at this point, there's nothing new about it. It's still on fire. And we don't need to, like, we're giving it publicity now talking about it. All right, moving on. What are we talking about here? Oh, cool news. Bungie's moving away from Activision, and they get to own Destiny as an IP.
Mm-hmm.
This is actually really good, because now they can actually make this Destiny without the pressures.
Being a shithole.
Exactly, without the pressures of Activision. This is great. They say they're going to keep Destiny on... what the hell is it? The launcher? Blizzard.net launcher? Blizzard?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I mean, now that they're going to self-publish it, they probably have control over the IP completely. So they can do what they want, which is great, because maybe Destiny 3 or Destiny 2019, whatever the hell they decide to make.
Are they still get control of the Destiny title?
Yeah, they own the IP now. So Bungie, it's like Warframe. It's like Digital Extremes and Warframe. It's their baby. They do what the hell they want with it. It's the same thing.
That's cool.
So this is actually a really good move on Bungie's part. I'm not sure how they managed. Like, I don't know what kind of agreement they came to, but this is awesome news. Especially if you're a huge Destiny fan. I mean, I'm a moderate, low, casual Destiny fan. I just play the story and then get out.
Right?
But yeah, this is awesome. I don't have anything negative to say towards it.
I mean, I'm excited to see what they do with it on their own, because I loved them for the original Halo stuff,
Yep.
and you could tell when the big company was starting to put their thumb down and be like, no, you need to do this.
Yeah.
And that was very clear with
Halo, and it was visible in Destiny.
Yeah.
When they were making it.
Destiny 2, it was just written all over it. It was awful.
The way they were rolling out the updates, the content, it was
bad. It was really
to quote
bad.
Joe Budden here, it was nasty. Talk about it. But yeah, now that it's on them now. So yay, they have full control. But now I don't see any excuse. The next thing, whatever they make, if they are gonna make a Destiny 3, an overhaul update, whatever, and it still plays the same lackluster. Like if there's no content, no in-game stuff that grips me, it's on them at this point. So best of luck to you guys. What else? Oh, this is a weird one. Amazon unveils ad-supported IMDb video streaming service. So apparently, you're soon going to be able to stream movies on IMDb.
Nice.
Through their free dive program. Currently has 130 movies and 29 TV shows, but Amazon's planning on adding more. Currently, some of the titles that they have is, quote, Fringe, Heroes, The Bachelor, and Gilligan's Island. And for film is Memento, Memento, Awakenings, A Few Good Men, and Monster. And then some other stuff, end quote.
I like the idea of this. Because now if you have your own streaming service, maybe they'll implement an app for it on smart TVs or whatever. And then you're like, oh, who the fuck's that actor? And you'll have like their whole biography or whatever on the side or something while you're watching.
Well, that's available. You're able to do that now. Like, especially if you have like Fire Sticks and stuff, you can ask, hey, what, as you're watching it, hey Alexa or Google, hey, who's this? And it'll bring you up their shit.
Yeah,
well, maybe now after like watching a movie or something, maybe now like, oh, since you enjoyed this movie or something, here's this actor in another one or something. Just something that has to do with like a network like that, since that's all IMDb is basically. It's a site for credits.
It's in the name. It's a database.
Yeah.
You're a database.
Oh, you got me, dude. That's it for this episode. He got me.
Oh shit.
Blazing through these fucking news. So fuck. It's pretty light. Oh, huge one. Like we all said, I'm pretty sure. I don't remember. You guys can quote or bring up the video. The next PS4 crossplay title's out. Guess what fucking game?
God of War.
Okay, it's Rocket League. So now they flip the switch, flip. PS4. Fuck is it? Rocket League is crossplay on PS4, PC, Nintendo Switch, and Xbox One. They're soon gonna add, and I don't know when. I don't know if they've announced a date, but they're gonna be able to make parties cross-platform right now, or crossplay. Right now, you can just matchmake with a bunch of random people, but soon you'll be able to party with a bunch of different platforms. This is great news, especially in the beginning of the year. Hopefully, this is a trend that keeps following through the rest of the year, especially with the crossplay. That'd be great if the next Call of Duty that comes out. I don't know whose turn is it. It's probably Infinity Ward this year for the next Call of Duty. Maybe Activision announced, "Hey, we're crossplay now."
As long as it's not Treyarch, I'm fine with it.
That's weird you say that. Treyarch used to be the most popular one. I actually enjoy Black Ops 4, but
maybe on console. Just not playable on my PC.
Gotcha. So yeah, we add another one to the fray. We got Fortnite and Rocket League completely crossplay. I hope they add a lot more games this year.
And is that just is that with PC or is that like just the consoles?
That's with PC as well. It has all the platforms. Like
Nice.
I don't see that game dying anymore now. Like it doesn't, even if the Switch like players are like, nah, I can't play this on here. You'll still be able to do it.
I didn't really see it dying to begin with. Like, I mean,
It's not. Rocket League's been going strong for quite some time now.
Yeah, I mean, it was a great game to begin with. Like, it wasn't something I like to play, but you know, it was definitely an interesting concept.
Oh man, me and Brian played a bit of. It was one day we were just hanging out in my place, and yeah, I had it installed because it was part of the PS Plus program. So we were like, oh, let's just load it up, and then hours passed by just playing against bots. It's really fun. Yeah. Rocket League is really awesome.
It's fun, and some people, if you're good, it's interesting to watch. That's one of the games that I forget still alive, but I guess I'm glad it is because it's something different.
Yeah, I agree completely. Cobra in the chat says Rocket League has a very high skill ceiling. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
And the last, but maybe least, especially since everyone's out to kill it, Valve announces 8 changes coming to Steam in 2019. And you're like, yay, we're going to get the thing we want.
Halo 3. No.
I'm going to get a hint.
All right. Halo 3. Halo 3? I know you wanted to say Half-Life 3.
I did, but we were talking about Halo and Bungie, and it didn't come out right.
We see through you right now, dude.
Oh man.
And Johan says you can already play Halo 3 on PC. Alright, so first thing is store discoverability. Quote, we're working on a new recommendation engine powered by machine learning that can match players to games based on their individual taste. Algorithms are only a part of our discoverability solution, however, so we're building more broadcasting and curating features and are constantly assessing the overall design of the store, end quote. They've been working on discoverability for so long. So I guess, yay, more algorithms to see if you'll show me a game that I might like out of your... Actually, recently announced they have 30,000 games on Steam. Granted, most of them are hot trash. But 30,000 is nothing to flick a fly at, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Steam China. They're partnering with Perfect World to have Steam run in China, on China computers. Or computers in China. Jesus. There's going to be a library update, so it's going to be built on what the chat is. So, an actual UI update. It's going to be probably running on native React, because I think that's what the chat is running on. So it'd be cool. Your library's going to be looking different, more fluid, be able to search through it. Probably some other features that they have up their sleeve. New event system. So, like events for Steam communities, enabling you to highlight interesting activities in your games, like tournaments, streams, or weekly challenges. That'd be probably beneficial for people like ourselves. Steam TV is going to be updated. Working on expanding to Steam TV beyond just broadcasting specific tournaments and special events in order to support all games. So it's their push to combat Twitch, but built into Steam.
Interesting.
They tried doing it during the International. Like, you were able to watch the International through Steam TV as if it were like a streaming service. Steam Trust. The technology behind trusted matchmaking on CSGO is getting an upgrade and will become a full Steam feature that will be available to all games. This means you'll have more information that you can use to help determine how likely a player is a cheater or not. So I mean, that's basically like a Steam vac for like not open source, like openly available for all games, so they can detect if people are using some sort of bots or etc. I'm sure they're gonna have like a library or a database full of behaviors and shit. And last but not least, Steam PC Cafe program. So they're going to be working on shipping a new PC Cafe program so the players can have a good experience using Steam and hundreds of thousands of PC cafes worldwide. Are those still a thing? I don't know if it's a thing in America, but
PC cafes?
I know it's... Yeah.
There's still one in Florida.
Okay, because me and Brian we used to go to one in West Palm Beach In Florida.
There's one
But I don't know
that sits right across from the campus. It's right there at the corner of University and whatever that road's called.
Cimarron or
No, the one it's closer to. It's by the campus. It's the one we used to drive down all the time to get to work.
Golden Road?
No.
Rouse?
Forsyth?
Econ Laxahatchee?
What road is the mall on, or the theater?
Which theater?
The one that's like right down the street from you guys.
Waterford?
Oh, that's on Alafaya.
Alafaya, yeah, the corner of University and Alafaya.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that was on there.
It's right behind that Mexican restaurant that was I don't know if the Mexican restaurant's still there, but it's right
by campus, I thought you were talking about Full Sail. You're talking about UCF.
UCF, yes, sorry.
I thought he was talking about Full Sail this whole time.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
I'm sorry, I forgot that UCF was like right there too.
I
I was just thinking that it was because of where you live, the Florida campus UCF is right down the street.
I feel you.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's about it for news, peeps. Steam looks like they've roadmapped some updates, which is more than they normally do. They usually just drop shit. This gives us something to look forward to, at least. I don't know if you guys there noticed or not, but none of that said Team Fortress, so that's great. Another year goes by.
There was a stream yesterday by Bandai Namco US, and before this date, they were announcing, catch our showcase for Xenoverse 2 and Dragon Ball FighterZ content.
Okay.
Right? Big reveals, big things. So I'll watch
Huge
it.
things.
So I'll watch it, right?
Okay.
Xenoverse Part goes on, showing content that already came out. Bullshit, I didn't care about that. Then they announced a card game for Dragon Ball. It's coming to Switch and PC. Again, I'm not there for that. You said Fighter Z was the next thing. So it comes to that, and they say, expect big reveals on the finals of the tournament. So you don't have anything you can tell us? No, for the finals of the tournament. So I sat there for an hour to hear your big announcement was that there's gonna be a big announcement later on this month. I was like,
what the fuck?
Here comes season 2 with Super Boo in it. I'll find out later.
To give you a waiting time for a waiting time.
Mm-hmm.
That's terrible. Javi in the chat says, did you talk about AGDQ 2020 being in Orlando, Florida? I did not know that's a thing. So next January, it's going to be here in Orlando? That's dope. We can go for the weekend. Not for the whole weekend, but I mean like a day in the weekend and go watch some speedruns.
I'm going to sign up to speedrun.
I'm not going to sign up to speedrun anything.
I'm speedrun this 1st to 10 in the Randall, am I right?
Oh, shit.
You should speedrun Cuphead.
Randall, I'm bad at Cuphead.
They had a speedrun this year. They finished it, I think it was like 30 or 40 minutes.
That's really good. That's how long it took us to rage quit, or for me to rage quit at the end of the last boss.
Okay, not us.
I fixed it. I fixed it. I'm not trying to sling heresy out here.
Oh, I'm saying.
Heresy! Which?
Is that the one game you became the most furious in the entire game?
Dead or Alive 4.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
More than Cuphead?
Yes.
Why? What happened?
Because I have to face the same fucking boss over and over again to unlock Master Chief. Or it wasn't Master Chief, it was Nicole.
It was a different Spartan.
It was a female Spartan, yeah. I hated Alpha 152 with a passion. I swear to you, it was reading fucking every frame that happened, it was reading it.
And it wasn't like, oh, she kicked me, right? It was like some kind of grab or counter where you lose at least a quarter to half your health.
Yeah, like her counters were like, oh, there goes 70% of your health.
And she
Not
could
literally
teleport,
70%,
so
but-
you can
and
like,
she fucking-
whiff and move because she teleports behind you, and then one of those grabs happen.
Mm-hmm. So you're like, oh, I'm gonna do a quick jab. As you hit the button, and as you're lifting it, she's like, I read you, bitch. And then because she already knows the input coming in, teleports behind you as your dumbass is doing this and just swinging.
Well, for my
Fucking does a grab.
because I'm gonna slap the fuck out of him with Leon. I see this, and then I see nothing there, and then I see my hand go into a handshake as I shake her hand because she bothered me.
God, I hated it, dude. That's probably the most infuriated I've ever been in a video game.
Did you rage quit?
Yeah, but I'd have to come back. Like I'd rage quit to take a break and then come back and get angry again.
I don't know, man. Playing that sounds like playing Heavenly Sword. Press up. Oh, sorry, you missed it. Too bad.
I didn't get to. I didn't have the privilege to play, or wasn't fortunate enough to play that.
That right there, you say you have to press a button, and as it shows up, it's too late. That's what Black Ops 4 is. There's some piece of shit fucking character named Prophet, and he throws out this little piece of shit fucking drone that electrifies you. As soon as it does it, press F to escape. If you're reading what you have to press, you're too late, and you're just sitting there as he headshots you and thinks that it's balanced and his character requires skill. He's an adult Gohan, man. That's what he is.
Unless you're lucky enough to have a teammate next to you to read the situation and help you out and explode the thing.
You said team in a game that's Call of Duty. There's no team. There's just I'm fragging or I'm dying. There's no team.
Fam. There was times where we captured points together. I was on your team.
That's it.
I was on his team too in Brawlhalla.
No, yeah, not from what I heard.
Kelsey's a habitual line stepper.
Not from what I heard. I heard it was a 3 versus 1. I'm sorry, it was a 2 versus 1 versus 1.
Yeah.
Is that kind of like how you used to say I was against you and Brian when we was playing that?
Randall, it's not that we would say. Okay, so we were playing.
Wait, go ahead, Brian.
Who's gonna speak it?
You can speak it. I would say the game.
I'm just gonna I can see right now I'm gonna have to defend myself, but go ahead.
Alright, so Kelsey, you remember Magica and those kind of games?
Yeah.
He plays Wizards. There's another game called 9 Parchments.
Okay.
You play up to 1 to 4 players of co-op fun, right? You play with your friends. You know, you think if you're playing with your friends, they're part of your team, right? You think they're on your team, right? If you're playing with your friends.
That's
I am the healer. I pick the fucking healer. And my goal, they're just doing bullshit, getting hit, almost dying. I'm going out of my way to keep them alive with my magic. And they're just sidestepping me. They have more fucking, what is it?
Movement?
Yeah, their movement is like that of a Marvel player to avoid my heals. And you know what the thanks I get is? Randall turns around and just blasts me in the fucking mouth every time I'm alive.
Oh man, that is fucking hilarious.
Look.
We're not done yet, Randall. It's my turn now.
Oh my god!
There's been times where we're in the middle of a boss fight, so there's only one enemy to shoot at. And I'm off to the side, and I see, and it's a beam. His fucking magic thing is a goddamn beam. And you see the beam hit the boss for at least a second, and then snaps right towards me until I die. And then he said, "No, I didn't kill you, man. I saw you do it."
Look, this is what was happening. We will all be fighting the enemy, the main boss or whatever it was. Well, yeah, what had happened was we would be shooting at the main enemy or the boss or whatever. And Anthony would come across my beam.
That's no.
I promise you that's what was happening, man.
Okay.
Like, I would be shooting my beam, and Anthony would be, like, on the side, and he would, like, cross in between me and the boss, and he would get hit by the beam. I wasn't, like, actively seeking you out, man.
Okay.
See, because in my case, I'm always behind them because I'm healing them. So he has a 180 to murder me in my dreams.
I wanted to explain that one, Randall.
I was not purposely shooting y'all. If I did shoot you, it was because I was trying to save your life because there was an enemy coming after you.
If my
that
corpse
was next to you.
If my corpse could speak, but it can't because you killed it, it would say that's a lie.
It sure is. Johan in the chat says it reminds him of Full Metal Furies. Not that it has friendly fire, but it was fun when he tried it at my place. Yeah, shout out to Full Metal Furies. My only gripe is the mechanic where only certain players can attack certain enemies because it has like
a shield
on a certain color, and that can only be destroyed by a certain character. So if you're playing 4 players, you can get screwed over to the point where you can't attack any enemy because your teammates are down, and then you have to do some weird shit to get them up. But besides that game was fantastic. Full Metal Furies, thumbs up.
Is that the game we played on a 24-hour day?
No, Full Metal Furies. Remember the one where we had to like survive a bunch of the. When me and Brown trying to survive a bunch of the more laser things keep spawning, and we had to just stay alive until it was over, and it was just fucking filled with things.
What was that game we were all playing?
It's called Life.
Helldivers? Talking about Helldivers?
I think it was
The one Javi was here?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Helldivers. Where you fucking jump. Who jumped underneath the goddamn airplane?
It was Javi.
Yeah, it was Javi. Yeah, it was Javi.
That joke was funny, man. It was fun too. It was a lot of fun.
Helldivers is really fun. And playing it again, I'm like, shit. Why don't we keep playing this?
Yeah, there's still a clip of when everything went down like immediately in like 15 seconds. Everybody died and came back and died.
Yeah.
Helldivers is the shit. Another thumbs up, Helldivers.
Do we still have access to that, or was that a PS Plus game, or did you buy it?
I think I bought Helldivers. So I definitely have access to that. We can definitely do that offline. Or, split screen.
Offline.
And if I don't, I'll probably get it on Steam someday.
That would be
on Steam.
That would be a funny game if you ever decided to do a drunk stream again. That'd be like Funhouse level.
I want to see
we can definitely
Randall
do that.
do a drunk stream. I think Randall would be hilarious on a drunk stream.
I want to see him do drunk art, and at any point within 30 minutes, it'll cut and he's playing a fighting game mid-match.
Oh,
He's just
shit.
like working on something, boom, Tekken, going against the top-ranked Kazuya.
Oh, shit, that'd be a good drunk. I'd like to see his brain try to switch over.
I don't want to see me drunk.
No, he's not saying drunk. He's just saying you have, like, drinks to, like, loosen yourself up. You'll do art, and then you'll switch over to Tekken, like, right away.
Like tipsy.
Sure.
Isn't that what I was at the thing?
Randall, you were human at the thing.
According
So
to
I don't know
you're
what you're
Batman,
talking about.
So.
And that, too. You were just saying you were Batman.
I'm always Batman. I am Batman.
I think you let it, like, galactically known that day.
Oh. That joke was crazy.
All right. Let's wrap up real quick, guys. Nice and sweet this week. What the hell are we doing? New game releases this week. What the hell's today? 15th.
What's new this week?
Not Indivisible.
The episode 3 of The Walking Dead final season comes out. Onimusha, I guess, is a remake?
It's a re-release. I have that game for PS2.
Okay.
It was an
Onimusha
awesome
released.
game. I loved that game.
Well, why do they do this? Because they can. It's one, to gauge to see if people want it. 2, it's great to have, especially since they released it on PC, because now you can just buy it once on Steam and just own it until the other time.
It's an old game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was a lot of fun. It was a really cool game.
If you're a fan of the Grand Tour, the show, they released the game today on PS4. Brian looks like he has something to say.
I don't know how to pronounce it. It's YIIK, a postmodern RPG. It's like a JRPG, but in current day setting, with like internet based and like current day, and it looks interesting. I want to play it. It's coming out the 17th.
So check that out. Comes out in 2 days as of recording on Nintendo Switch and PS4. Damn, not on PC? Or is it already out on PC?
It's on Steam, but it's not out to my knowledge.
Oh, okay.
Also, I didn't get to play. I don't know if there's 2 before this, but there's one. I know at least one game before this. Travis Strikes Again, No More Heroes. The sequel is coming out this week, and people loved the original. So
for Nintendo Switch, yeah, it comes out this Friday. I think it is. Yeah, this Friday. Nice. So check that out. Travis Strikes Again, No More Heroes. It's like a brawl, like a beat 'em up.
Yeah, from the bit I've seen, I didn't get to play the game, but I wanted to. It's like a very stylized beat 'em up, but from behind, so like third person, I guess. Like a hack and slash, right? That's
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Johan in the chat says Monster Hunter XX on Switch, but I don't see that on the list.
I think it's a callback.
Yeah. Oh, but next week we got heavy hitters.
Indivisible?
Nah, next week we got Life is Strange Episode 2, Slay the Spires on PC, Resident Evil 2, Kingdom Hearts 3.
Slay the Spire's been on PC. Are they doing it, or unless that's an actual release?
I think it's an actual release now. I think it's in early access.
Yeah, I'd forgotten it was in early access. That game's pretty awesome too. Like when I first saw it, I thought it was a little strange, but then I started playing it. It's actually really cool.
I've heard good things about it, so I might check it out.
That's the roguelike card game thing?
Yeah,
Oh, we got Randall's attention now.
What the hell happened to him?
So releases this week on movies. Randall, get that grin off your fucking face right now,
Oh
please.
shit, load it up then.
I mean, it's for a good reason.
It is. Glass opens this week.
I still need to watch the
an
other
ex-
three.
Two.
Whatever.
Wow.
Don't say whatever. How fucking dare you? An Acceptable Loss, Adult Life Skills, the English version of Dragon Ball Super, Broly,
Oh.
and the Harrises? Harris? How do you pronounce that?
Yeah, you said it right.
The Harrises? So yeah, check that out this week. You can go watch the new DragonAll movie. Glass comes out. I don't know the other three.
Are you guys
Adult Life Skills.
Are you guys gonna go watch either of those two this week?
Glass probably. I don't know if Dragon Ball is showing in, and probably might be. I don't know if it's showing in any of our theaters. Jesus. But I know Glass definitely we're gonna watch this week. So I don't know when.
Brother, no.
And then last but not least, music.
Music.
I'm not excited about them having the English.
Oh, you're right. You have to watch it with the dub. That's unfortunate
Just
for you.
on your phone, just bring headphones and just like sync it with what's on screen, but watch the Japanese one on your phone.
Wow, we actually got a bunch of people. Let's see.
James Blake, Future. I don't want to hear him for. He's another person that.
Oh my god, yeah.
He's oversaturated. Give him like 3 years or something. He can come back and I'll listen to him.
Yeah, I don't think I've heard of Body of. I don't think there's a Future album that I liked more than one song in it.
I only like his singles.
Yeah,
for the
Drake's
most
pretty
part.
trash.
Oh shit.
Oh man, I'm sorry you feel that way. I thought we could vibe to. I don't know anymore. Yeah, Future comes out with this album. James Blake.
Mike Posner's still around.
Mike Posner, I guess, is still kicking it. Papa Roach still makes music?
He's still alive?
It looks like it.
I haven't heard a whole project from these people, but I've heard a couple songs and I really like them. Called Toro y Moi. They do
Yes,
like
I agree
very
with that.
spacey, like R&B, like current, not really trap stuff, but it's like current R&B kind of music. They have an album out or coming out called Outer Peace, and I can't recommend the album because I haven't heard it, but I recommend listening to them.
Their previous work, bodies of work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that besides Toro y Moi, I don't know anyone else. Steve Gunn, maybe?
I know Joe Jackson too, but
and Joe Jackson's releasing stuff. That's about it. Oh shit! Next week though. Next week, Backstreet Boys,
Oh,
DNA.
shit,
Let's fucking go.
let's get it.
The revival, dude.
That's
Backstreet
crazy.
Boys are still a thing?
What the
Yeah, I
heck?
guess so.
That's
you could say that
disappointing.
Backstreet's back. All right.
Oh, you
Let
were
it go.
talk about it, Brian.
He fucking went there.
Yeah, he did. What was I gonna say? That's it. I wasn't gonna say anything. Oh, I was gonna ask. You were an NSYNC person or Backstreet Boys?
Me?
Yeah. Don't
Neither.
act like you
I mean,
weren't.
like,
Just stop
Thank
fucking lying.
God.
He's a liar.
No, I really
Trina.
didn't care for either one. Like, they had there were a couple of good songs that both of them had, but I wasn't like, oh my god, it's the Backstreet Boys.
Which one sang?
Okay. By that statement, he was an NSYNC person. He should have said NSYNC.
Which one's?
But he said Backstreet Boys.
Sang Bye Bye Bye.
That's NSYNC.
That was with them.
You
I
bastard.
can't believe
It was
you
Backstreet-
guys.
it was
man. Are
Backstreet
y'all
Boys.
serious?
But
Yeah, what are you
did
talking
Backstreet
about?
Boys have besides Backstreet's Back? I don't remember their names of the songs.
Joe says NSYNC covers Pokemon rap, so I pick them.
Oh shit.
You're selling me on
I
NSYNC
don't
now.
believe this, man.
We can't all just listen to all of Demi Lovato's music. We don't have all of their music on our fucking Apple Music, right, Randall? For years.
I would rather listen to her than them.
What's wrong? There's nothing wrong with her. I'm just saying.
Yeah, like
you
that's
have one
what I'm
song in
saying.
your life for
On my phone, yeah.
Oh shit. But on his pager? Everything.
But in iTunes, I have the whole catalog.
Oh yeah, name 10 songs.
Why? Could you pay for Apple Music?
No, this is before Apple Music.
Okay.
I don't
What
know
was
how
I
Apple
doing?
Music works.
You
Apple
pay
Music
$10
is a
you-
streaming service, bro.
Yeah, you pay $10 a month, you get access to everything.
Everything.
But you don't
Huh?
you don't keep any. You have to You actually have to buy the album separately to keep it, right? If you stop paying.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay. Oh, it's okay. So it's like motherfucking ass Google Music, right? Google Play.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Except Google Music lets you put up your own music.
Yeah.
It does?
Yeah.
And you can upload your own music to Google Music, and it'll store it for you.
That's cool.
So if you're ever like, oh shit, that song from SoundCloud, does it let me download it? Oh yeah. Well, now it's
Can
in my
you
Google
do it
Play.
on the phone?
What do you mean? Can you do it on the phone? Like upload from your phone? No, you have
Yeah.
to upload it from your computer.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to Google Music. It's actually really good.
The Googles.
Yeah. Okay, people, that's about it. Go ahead for it. Go
I
ahead
have
for
a
it.
question for everyone.
Okay.
I am in the market for a new phone.
Oh.
So I like to know what the heck is he about
He's
to
going to show you his phone, but he's using his phone as a camera right now.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to decide if I'm seriously thinking about jumping ship from Apple.
Yeah, let's give him the backstory. You've been an iPhone person since what?
The beginning.
Oh, from the beginning? You haven't left iPhone since the first iPhone?
I've had every iPhone that's come out.
He used to
my
carry a whole
God.
Macintosh with him. Fun fact.
I haven't had the I haven't got the 10 because I didn't feel like it was worth it.
Good call.
But
Cobra in the chat has already given you advice. He sticks with iPhones.
I mean they're consistent. I give them that, and they don't have any software issues. But I like customizations, and I don't know. I'm just tired of the same crap. It's just a new phone. It's faster, but that's about it. It's not really. I don't know. I don't know what I'm looking for. I just know I want something different. So that's why I'm asking you guys, since I know.
Well, then, Randall, you just answered your own question. If you want something different, then you go to the Android.
Yeah, but I need to know that if I'm going to go to something different, am I going to something different because it has more features or it's just an overall better phone? I don't want
most phones are generically the same these days. Like the only difference is the operating system. Like I have the XS, and I really like it. I think it's a really nice phone. They got rid of the home button, which I thought was really weird, and it took me a little bit, but I got used to it, and I actually enjoy it a lot more because it's all just you get more screen space and less phone, or the same screen space with less phone, and it works way better.
highly customizable.
No, there's no customization in iOS, Randall.
No, I
Wait,
mean, you can do some stuff, but iOS hasn't changed. Like it's been the same since 1984.
Wait, what phone do you have?
The 10S.
Oh,
He just said it, Randall.
I don't know why I thought he said something else. My
I
bad.
said XS,
well,
but
Yeah, that's what threw me off.
Okay. Yeah, Randall, like if to fulfill. Sorry, Brian, but to fulfill your first, I want something different. You have to leave iOS.
I've used Android and I've used iOS. I personally think that the iOS runs a lot more smoothly than Android does, but Android definitely offers a lot more with like customization and that kind of stuff. So if you're really into like ringtones and message sounds and that kind of stuff, Android is definitely the way to go. If you're just in ease of use and want something that is like guaranteed to work, iPhone is where it's at.
Go Pixel.
What was it?
Yeah, Adam
Pixel?
has the Pixel 2, and and he thinks it's amazing.
That's what Brian's using right now. As you can, we're seeing him live because of his Pixel 2 right now.
I fucking love this phone.
This is not an ad, but if you guys want to sponsor us, Apple or Google, holla at your boy.
Is that the phone? Go ahead.
I told you if you were gonna get a Pixel, you should have told me earlier, because then you get $150 off, and I get $100. But I think that deal ended.
Oh.
Hello.
I don't know. I can't really recommend going to Pixel 3 yet because people have been having software issues with it. It's like hardware wise, it's better, it seems, but software wise, people have been having a lot of bugs and stuff. So I don't know if I can recommend that currently. If you're gonna get like a phone within like the month, if you are, Pixel 2, or if you like bigger phones, get Pixel 2 XL.
Mm-hmm.
What was that phone you was telling me about?
You mean the phone that I have?
No. I asked you, was your phone a better one? And you was like, no, you was telling me there was a better phone.
The Pixel 3.
So it's the same phone he's talking about. Okay.
But I mean, the OnePlus 6T is high up there, hardware-wise.
And why did you pick that one over the Pixel?
Because they don't sell Pixels at T-Mobile.
But if they did, if they did, you would have got the Pixel.
Yeah. That's literally a Google phone. It's pure Android on it. There's no garbage on it.
Come on down.
I got a 4-door Google Pixel here for you.
I got a big Pixel. I got a small Pixel. I got a new Pixel. I got a used Pixel.
I got all the Pixels.
What service do you have, Brian?
Cricket. It's fucking trash.
He's talking to the other Brian.
No, I was talking to him.
Oh.
I was gonna say, he doesn't call me Brian, so I don't know what you're smoking.
And Kelsey, what do you have?
I have Verizon. That is what you just asked, isn't it? Is what service we have?
Yes.
You're, would you have AT&T, right, Randall?
Yeah.
Yeah, SIM card still, right?
Yes.
Alright, you should be fine. You just have to buy the Pixel 2 or 3, whichever one you prefer, or the XL or whichever size. Buy it from Google themselves, and then put your SIM card in, you're good.
It should be Gucci. Versace.
Your best bet, too,
Louis.
is if you don't plan on, selling, or your phone's cracked. So if you just plan on, holding onto your phone, you can get the Pixel 3 even though there's some software issues. And if you have an issue, just return it and use your current phone while you're replacing it with, a Pixel 2 or something. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Because at least your phone, if you look at it, it didn't die like mine, my old iPhone.
No, but Randall's looks dangerous. There's so many cracks. I'm afraid he's gonna cut his hand.
Yeah, but no one's gonna steal it. It's like, give me that, and then they drop the phone right there.
Oh, you're right. Built into the security, Randall.
No,
That's one of those songs when the dude tried to take it from you, oh, my bad, I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's like, shit, dude, this is really bad. I can't even steal this.
Let me go steal a phone for you.
Yeah, I got you. I'll be back in 10 minutes. You said you like the 10X? I got you.
What color do you want?
So Kelsey, the 10S is the highest one right now, right?
Nah, I think it's a 10R, isn't it?
I thought the S was higher than the R.
They have I think the XR is I think the XR is like the 5C.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, because you have the X, the XS, and the XS or the X Max, which is just the larger it's like 6.5 inches for the screen width. So.
Oh, the biggest one is 10X Max.
Yeah, it should be like 6.5 inches.
6. Yeah. And then 10, and then the 10 is 5.8.
So the only difference is the screen size. That's it.
Yeah, I mean there's a small difference between the X and the XS. It's just processing power and I think battery life.
There you have it. Free publicity, iPhone or Apple and Google. I mean, whenever you guys want to send that check over, you let me know. All right, I just sold you a good, who knows how many phones. So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All right, well, you guys have anything to plug so we can wrap this thing up?
No.
Okay.
So I don't remember if I told you, but I've been getting back into Asheron's Call. It's an old.
You told me, yeah, the old MMO.
Yeah, it's gone free to play. I love the game. I think it's awesome. It's one of the coolest things that especially from way back then, because you had total control over the character and it had this amazing lore, and it was just awesome. And
you streaming it?
No, not right now. I mean, I'm currently running it in the background, but I'm not actively thinking about streaming it.
Okay.
But it was definitely a hell of a lot of fun. It's free to play, and if you guys ever get decide you want to get into it, let me know and I will set you up because it is really cool.
I can just assume you're talking about Path of Exile.
No, he's Ashen's Call.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Brian, you got anything you want to plug?
I'm streaming tomorrow, if not tomorrow, Thursday, if not Thursday, Friday, and if not, then we'll see. I'll see you next week.
What are you gonna stream?
I have to stream my mainstay streaming game. I gotta get the pink the first day, dude.
Cover's asking when the talk show's starting. You're currently in it. I hate you guys' jokes.
This is a pre-talk show, Cobra. Stick around.
Right?
Oh my god. I don't think I'm streaming anything this week.
Yeah, you are. You're streaming Siege.
That I know of. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, but if not, I mean, same time next week. This has been the ADLR Podcast, episode 30. With the boys. I didn't even introduce you guys in the beginning. Oh well.
What's going on with the cabinet?
What cabinet?
I actually want to play some games, man.
Oh, well, I mean, whenever I get time, Randall.
Oh, now you
have to finish it?
Yeah, I mean, Kelsey's not driving back over here.
I mean, I want to. It really annoys me that I didn't get to finish it, but
it's okay. Not everybody finishes, sweetie.
Oh my god!
That was gloriously placed. I applaud you, sir.
Oh my god,
that's really good. Randall, you watched the Deuce. That's nothing.
Randall, since you're making content now by recording yourself, just let me know, and we can do some round robin shit, and I'll play games for you on your channel.
Oh shit! There you go. Oh shit! There you go. You guys can do some excellent adventures, Brian and Randall, dude.
You can be there too, Anthony. Since if you're gonna play something on content, Anthony, you can't be dry bullshit ADLR, Anthony. You need to be when you're playing Dragon Ball downstairs. When you feel alive.
Yeah, you need to be that Anthony.
What are you guys talking about? I don't know what Anthony.
That's the Anthony.
That's my biggest complaint with.
You need to be the channel. Anthony.
Then we know you can be.
Yeah.
You need to be the off-camera Anthony.
You need to be offline, Anthony.
I can't because
welcome episode 30. We have a new dongle came out last week. Get that shit the fuck out of here.
We can't. But the offline Anthony isn't allowed on stream or on content.
Why isn't it?
Because it can get banned, Randall. It's too gritty. It's too real. You know what I'm saying? It's too dark.
No,
you know what I'm saying? I don't know what you guys are talking about.
I think you do.
Yeah, I don't know what any of you guys are saying. What was I talking about before you guys are just spitting nonsense?
We're starting the podcast.
Yeah, I keep telling Shannon, Drunk Shannon needs to come out and play more because Drunk Shannon is a lot of fun.
Well, I mean, she's suffocating mermaids, so...
Right? That was sober Shannon.
About?
Shannon was just asleep.
Oh, okay.
What is the suffocating mermaids about?
I'm sorry, not suffocating, drowning mermaids.
Drowning mermaids, yeah.
I mean, you want to end it on that story, or are you waiting for next week?
I mean, I can. Like, if he doesn't remember, if he wasn't here for that.
Just do it for the post show.
I don't remember it.
So, when Shannon and I first started dating, she would talk in her sleep, and it was the funniest shit ever. I would try and have as much of a conversation with her as I could because she was asleep, but she'd be like rolled over like this, and then she'd like sit up wide-eyed and go, "Hi, how are you?" You know, and just like stare at you and like have an actual conversation. And the first time she ever did it, she wakes up and she goes, "Should I drown the mermaid?" No.
What the heck?
I was like, "No, why would you drown a mermaid?" "I don't know. Why don't you go kill a pirate or something?" "Okay."
Oh my god.
So I drowned the mermaid. Or no. She goes, she asked if she should kill the mermaid, and I said no, and I was like, go kill a pirate instead. And then she wakes back up and she goes, "So I killed the mermaid. How'd you kill the mermaid?" "I drowned it." "How do you drown a mermaid?" "Lots of salt water." And then she just went back to sleep.
Oh my god. Wow.
Oh my god.
Does she remember this?
No, she didn't remember any of that shit. That's what makes it so goddamn funny. Because
For
like
her,
I
she's
had
just,
conversations, I used to have conversations with her all the time. She would like, what was it? There was another time. Her favorite color is orange. Okay, like any kind of orange for the most part. She woke up one time and she got mad at me because she had a purple flower, and it didn't like me. And I was like, okay, why doesn't the purple flower like me? I don't know, but it just doesn't like you. And I don't like you either. Because the flower doesn't like you. And I was like, okay, well, why do you have a purple flower? Don't you want an orange flower? Yeah, but I have a purple flower. Would you want me to get you an orange flower? No, because the purple flower doesn't like you. And then there was another time where she was like, "Did you find it? Find what? The thing. What thing? I don't know. Did you find it? No. God." And then she went back to sleep. And so then I nudged her and was like, "I found it." "Found what?" "The thing you were looking for." "Okay. What do I do with it?" "I don't know."
Oh my god.
It was hilarious.
Yeah, that's funny. And scary.
There was no mermaids drowned in the making of this podcast. So, yeah. Well, what the hell was I at? Episode 30, this is the end of it. Everyone said their plugs. Randall, Brian, Kelsey, I forgot to introduce you guys in the beginning, so we're introducing you guys at the end. Yeah, we'll be back next week for episode 31.
That sounds hot.
I forgot the Patreon. Patreon.com/ADLR Plays to support the stream, our podcast. Topics at ADLRplays.com to, yeah, what's so funny, Randall?
I'm thinking about what Brian was just saying about you.
Over the dongle?
Yeah, that's how you sound right now.
This is how you're supposed to, what am I supposed to do? Put in some Looney Tunes ass voice?
You want me to send
You
it out?
sound
for
like you. You sound like you selling something.
Somebody needs to go back and get a clip of Bryant imitating Anthony, because that was fucking hilarious and spot on.
He uses the dongle thing a lot. Fuck it, I'm not gonna be able to end this thing. So we'll see you guys next week, and bye.